Hello, my name is Christian, and I am an MSW intern here to do my best in order to help you. I appreciate you coming in today and being voluntarily cooperative for the current investigation in terms of your children in your home. The purpose for this session is to get your side of things in terms of the current investigation that is currently in place. So I just want to try to get a feel for the information that you have. In order to do this, I will need to ask some questions so that I can get some information. This session will be confidential, and I will only contact the proper protective people in case there were to be some harm to you or others or both. And another way that somebody will be able to get the information from this case is if a legal court asks for the information if it is related to an ongoing case. So we can help each other on making sure that we help you make a difference in terms of your concerns. Do you like the sound of that idea?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay. So, how would you say things were going with your family at the house?
Well, I think things are going pretty well, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We're a happy family, and just I woke up one day and found out that CPS took my kids away. So I just want to get everything cleared up. I want my kids back living with me.
Mm-hmm. And how would you say that makes you feel at this current point in time?
Well, I feel frustrated with how everything's going, to be honest with you. I don't think there was any problem going on at home. I
Mm-hmm.
think the kids were safe with me and Marianne.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I feel pretty sad right now being away from my little Brienne and Leon. But that Sandra, I don't know what to tell you about her. She's something else. She don't want to listen to nothing I tell her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I feel pretty frustrated with how everything's going. I feel helpless, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hoping that you can clear things up for me and help me get back with my kids.
Okay. So I see that you're concerned about your kids, and I just wanted to go ahead and ask you, do you feel as though the children were safe within your home in regards to the current reason for the investigation that is currently going on?
Yeah, well, I think they were perfectly safe in my care and Marianne's care. I honestly don't know why they got taken away. So that's what I was kind of hoping that you would be able to tell me today. Like, what was that reason? Why did you guys take away my kids?
Yeah, well, we could try to address those concerns right there. I just kind of want to ask you some things about the reason for this investigation. So, would you say that there were any disputes with Marianne in terms of altercations?
I mean, nothing major, you know. Like
Mm-hmm.
just like any normal couple. I'm not sure if you have a partner, but you know, we don't agree on every little thing in life. So yeah, we have our little disagreements, but there was never no fights. We never fought. The kids certainly never got hurt by any argument that we had.
Yeah.
So yeah, I couldn't tell you that we got into fist fights and that the kids got hurt in any way.
So, well, the reason why I bring that up is because DHS has reason to believe that there were some sort of actual fights that took place within the home. So I'm just here to try to get your side of the story, to get your input within this case. Would you mind telling me what the fight was about?
Well, you talking about from that night prior, like when the kids got taken away?
I believe so. Yeah, just a little bit before the kids got taken away.
I mean, well, that night before, we had a few friends over. We had a little celebration. It was,
Mm-hmm.
um, you know, somebody's birthday. We decided to, just have a couple drinks, just celebrate a little bit. And I mean, it was just a minor disagreement,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it. There was no fighting. There was no, there was no physical altercation. Nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I couldn't tell you that there was anything serious for that would harm my kids.
And then would you say that there's been any sort of physical altercations in your previous relationships?
I mean, nothing that I caused. There wasn't anything that you know that it came from me, like I'm gonna hurt you or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what can I tell you? I I feel like I've had kind of bad luck with previous relationships. Like
Mm-hmm.
I tend to get with like pretty feisty women.
That tend to physically kind of dispute things.
I don't know about physically, but they want to argue with me quite a bit, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
If it gets down to it.
if sometimes things have happened where um, I, I've I've just had to defend myself.
Yeah.
But trust me, I'm not the bad guy. I'm not the
Yeah.
bad guy.
And in terms of defending yourself, what would you say you mean by that?
Well, I mean, if they come rushing at me, like I'm gonna have to, like defend myself and get them off me or push them or something like that. But I'm never the aggressor. Like, trust me, I'm not a fighter. I don't mean harm to nobody.
I see. I see. So I appreciate your honesty so far during the session, and I can tell that you're willing to be cooperative so that you can do your best for your children.
Yeah, trust me, I do want the best for my kids, and I really do want them back with me. So if you can
Mm-hmm.
help me out with that, I would really appreciate it.
I'm willing to do my best. And in terms of your kids being taken away, would you say that your feelings, like, how would you say your feelings are about that?
Well, I'm not okay with that at all. I feel like I need to be with my, I need to be with my kids in order to continue,
Mm-hmm.
in my life. Like, so I hope that you can get them back with me.
Yeah. So just to make sure, I can see that you're feeling frustrated about not having your children. Is that correct?
Very frustrated.
Uh-huh.
You're right. You're damn right about that.
And on one hand, would you say that that you had anything to do with the removal of your children, or would you say you had anything to do with the removal?
Um, well, honestly, I don't think I was to blame really
Yeah.
for what has happened. Like, I think this is all just a whole big misunderstanding. I
Yeah.
hope you guys are able to see that and see that I'm a good guy, and I hope I can
Yeah.
get my kids back. I'm sure you'll go and speak with Marianne herself, and she'll probably tell you uh, maybe a different story,
Yeah.
but I'm sure you can see that I'm a pretty forthcoming guy, and I hope you can see that in me
Yeah.
and are able to return the kids to me.
So on one hand, you feel as though you're telling me what is the correct form of events, and then on the other hand, you feel just unsure about what Marianne would say. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with that. I feel like there might be a little differences in how the story will get told.
Mm-hmm.
She might say some certain things that will be to her advantage.
Yeah.
She might even paint me out to be, a bad guy
Yeah.
or something. But I think at the end of it, it should all be about the kids, And
Yeah.
I just want to know. I mean, no harm for the kids.
So I can see you feel almost somewhat vulnerable because of what Marianne would say. Would I be correct in assuming that?
Yeah, I think I would feel a little scared. I do feel a little concerned about what she might say or what people might um, be thinking about the type of person that I am.
Yeah,
So I would really want to clear up my name and let people know that I want the best for my kids.
yeah. So you're just so if I have this correctly, you have been involved in prior altercations with previous relationships, and then you're here today because you're willing to cooperate voluntarily in order to get your children back. And then you also want to get the story straight and put your input into this investigation just because you want to make sure that you do everything in your power to get your children back. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's exactly the reason why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
All of that is correct. I just want to clear everything up, get my kids back, and just honestly, get you guys out of my life and out of my kids' life, and go on, with our lives. And we ain't bad people, trust me.
Yeah, I appreciate your honesty, and I'm willing to try to see what I can help you, how I can help you in terms of doing that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can you
That
tell
means
me?
a lot to me.
Thanks. And then, can you tell me a little bit more about Brianna?
Oh, Brianna, she's my baby.
Mm-hmm.
She's the light of my day, light of my life.
Yeah.
Um, that's a big reason why I'm here today. I want her back, and she needs to be with me and her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing goes for Leon. Um, those are our babies. They were safe. Nothing happened to them.
Yeah.
I think a lot of this kind of got blown out of proportion for things that the older one, Sandra, might have done, because
Mm-hmm.
that girl right there, she don't listen to nothing I tell her.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to act like she can do whatever she wants,
And that's just not right, is it?
and that frustrates me. She thinks that I'm just any other person, that she don't have to listen to nothing I tell her,
Yeah.
and she needs to understand that I'm her stepdad, and I'm her mom's partner. So I think a lot of this, what's going on, is kind of her fault.
I see. So, in terms of the focus for this session, what would you say you would like to have accomplished within this session today?
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I believe my main goal is to get my kids back.
Mm-hmm.
Clear my name and show you guys that it's all been a misunderstanding, and my kids don't need to be in the foster system.
Yeah.
They gotta return to living with me and their mom.
With their parents, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.